Welcome to the Growth Boss Podcast, where we seek out the secrets to high-performing campaigns from some of the smartest marketers in the world. I'm your host, Jared Smith. Today, I have Goodness Adebayo with me, and she's going to teach us how user-focused design increased customer retention by 70%. Goodness is a passionate UX designer and founder of Mentorship with Goodness, which is a program where she helps new designers start their career. She's worked with clients from around the world, creating digital experiences that are easy to use and focused on what people need. Goodness, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. Privileged to be here.
Fantastic. So talk to us. Where do you start with clients? And then I'd love to kind of dive into this case study where you were able to increase, retention by 70%. But kind of what's the starting point when you get going on a new campaign?
Okay, so when I get started on a new project, one thing I want to understand is the goal of the project, right? What problem are you solving? And what is the user need? Why is this product important, right? So one thing that I want to understand first is the goal of the company and the problem they are trying to solve. And then we move to the users. Is this what the users need? Where are they dropping off from the website? Why is it not working, right? So once I get the hang of all of this, the first thing for me is to understand the product and the users. Once we get the hang of this, then we can move forward.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So walk us through this case study where you were able to increase the retention by 70%.
Okay. So this particular project is an e-commerce project. And crazily enough, it was like the first e-commerce project that I had the opportunity to work on, right? So the client came in and, they were having high drop-off rates and it wasn't converting as much as they wanted it to. It was a luxury product. So it's for high-end customers and users and all of that, right? So yeah, it's a luxury product. So we needed to look into why people are not it's not converting as much as they wanted it to convert. One thing was clear, their branding was really great, right? The colors for the brand, they were using this dark theme and it was like black and gold, which indicates luxury. So the branding was great. So we needed to understand why the website was not converting as much. We realized that, the checkout process was not as smooth as it is supposed to be. Now, if somebody is getting a luxury product and people that would naturally get this kind of product, they are busy, right? They don't have the time to, go through a long list of checkout processes, right? So one thing that we did is to reduce it as much as possible, make it personalized as well by, tracking their activities on the website to give them personalized products for them and, make the checkout as easy as possible, really reduce the click rate, the number of clicks that would get them to check out as well. Yeah. And another thing that we did is to use high quality images. They already had high quality images, but they didn't have people using the images and, images on the website to indicate that luxury feel that users would naturally want. So we incorporated that into the website as well. One other thing that we did is we did a lot of competitive analysis. We checked out websites that were selling luxury products and how they did it. One website that we took a lot of inspiration from is Apple, right? So we took a lot of inspiration from Apple. We intentionally added interaction to the website so that it's not just there, right? People are able to, have a feel of the product. We brought a 3D animator to the team to animate some of the products to make it feel alive and all of that. So yeah, these are a few things that we did to increase the customer retention on the website and make people stay longer as well, check out products because now the product was coming live. And we added interactions as well to make it feel more alive.
Yeah, I love it. I want to go through a couple of these notes and kind of changes that you guys made. I want to start with, kind of making it more personalized. How did you personalize the customer experience? Was this a tool that you installed or what was it that allowed you to create a more personalized experience?
Okay, so I think that was more on the dev side, but from the product side, we decided to bring on the landing page a For You part for the users, such that we can know the kind of products that they've been shopping over time and bring similar products to them. so that they don't have to, always go and look for it. Now, this will reduce the time that they would use to search for products that they most likely would love. And it's just easy for them to, go for it from the landing page. Click on the product, buy, and just check out.
Yeah, good. And before you guys even started the design process, was there a lot of data that you collected from the business owner or from the website itself before you started?
Yes. So the clients are giving us a lot of information on the problem they were facing. We didn't have enough time to, do primary research, which is to, interview their existing customers and all of that. So they gave us all the data that we needed. And what we do is analyze this document, did competitive analysis, and, tested out the product, and it worked. So yes, the client gave us all the data that we needed based on the problem that they are presently facing. So that was the main information we used while we were redesigning, while we were revamping the website.
Okay. In a perfect world, what would be kind of some ideal data points, information that a client can give to you? I understand maybe this project was a little bit unique. They didn't have maybe everything that would be perfect, but what would be perfect so that, me as a business owner can make sure I have those things set up on my website. And then if I were ever to work with somebody like you, I can make sure I give those to you.
Okay. So we want to know the number of people that are coming on the website to start with. Now, that's the number of people that are coming on the website. We can track from there. Now, from the number of people that are coming on the website, how many people are actually clicking to buy, right? Once we have that data, now we can track the percentage of people on the website, the percentage of people that are clicking to buy. And now, from the people that are clicking to buy and adding to carts, how many of them are actually checking out and buying? Right? So once we have like these three standpoints, we are able to know, okay, where the problem is. Is it the long checkout process? Is it that the products are expensive? Is that why they are not, checking out after they click on buy, right? Is it from the landing page or the hero section that, they log off and just leave? So we know, okay, what is happening here? Are we not putting the buttons in the right place? Are we using too much images? Are we not using enough images? Are we not representing the brand well with the design? Is the design not going well with what we want to communicate and all of that? So yeah.
Okay. Very good. And then you mentioned that you guys updated the pictures, the images.
Yes.
I want to have a better understanding of what was that. Were these UGC images that you added to the site, or just maybe higher resolution product shots? Talk to us about that.
Okay, so they had a lot of product shots, which was pretty good. But one thing they didn't have is the human connection to it, which is like someone using the product or someone, being in a very luxurious apartment with the product and all of those kind of things, right? So these are images that packs connections with products, right? You don't just want to put your image alone. You want to show people using it. It gives connection. It makes them feel like, oh, okay, so I can use this product and, feel this way and all of that. That's what, putting people's images on your product, or like people using your product. That's what it does to people when they come to your website and all of that. So this was one thing that we intentionally incorporated in the website, adding that human feel, showing people using the product, people with the product and all of that.
Love it. Okay. And if you were to think about the top 1% of clients that you've worked with, the best of the best, what do you feel like they had in common?
They listen to their users. Yes, they listen to their users. The top 1% of clients that I've worked with and, are doing well, they always listen to their users. They are always open to user research. They are always open to feedback. They are not so particular about this is what we want. This is, the vision and all. They are more particular about how can this product help the users? What are users saying about this? How can we improve this, right? Because the product is for the users, right? So you need to listen to your users.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't have any other questions about this. I think we've covered it pretty thoroughly. For people that want to learn more about you and want to be able to connect with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah, LinkedIn. You can definitely connect with me on LinkedIn.
Perfect. Well, we will link up your profile right here in the show notes. Goodness, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And I'm really glad to be here.
Amazing.